Ward, Yentonen, Hayes, and Malcolm, same way they started the game. Shorts has the mismatch on Birch. Glides to the basket, lays it up and in. Patience and poise by Shorts as he got the matchup he wanted and converts the easy two. Fenerbahce start with Hall, Guduric, Hayes Davis, Colson, and Khem Birch, same way they started the game. Guduric trying to break down Ward. Just can't convert. Hayes in a wrestling match with a Fenerbahce opponent. Comes up with the rebound. Shorts all the way to the window. Just couldn't convert. Now he's going to hustle back on defense. It's 5-on-4. Colson. Look at the slick passing by Fenerbahce. Guduric got it. They exploit the 5-on-4. Find the open man. Bonsi Colson and Tyson Ward just exchanging some pleasantries. In sport, never take a step forward to search for trouble, but when trouble comes your way, never take a step backwards. And you can see both Tyson Ward and Colson doing just that, standing eyeball to eyeball. Either player willing to back down, and just the way it ought to be. So Fenerbahce up 7. That matches their largest lead of the night. Ward, let's fly. That's a bomb, and he converts. Tyson Ward's got such a quick release with that left-handed release, but he's got very little dip in his motion. He gets it right in the shooting pocket, let's fly. Hayes Davis shot, no good. And Kavarius Hayes has been immense on the backboard. He's got 5 rebounds. Devin Hall picks up his 2nd personal foul. Ward, the runner, no good. Fenerbahce showed that they can run as well. They're going to push the ball down the floor when they get numbers. Not selected to play tonight. Everybody's turning up to get behind the team. This Hall will go to the line. Dalton Hummus, one of just 4 players with EuroLeague experience added in the offseason. He's out for the season with an injury. So he will play no part for the rest of the year for Paris in the French League or here in the EuroLeague. Fenerbahce taking turns guarding as Heaphy comes in and Malcolm goes out. So now when Paris bring in both Heaphy and Shorts, you know, they got 2 diminutive guards. See how they handle things defensively. Shorts, mid-range jump shot is good. That is his game. That's his bread and butter. The mid-range jump shot, such a lost art in modern basketball. Shorts trying to bring it back into fashion. Hall trying to get some attention from a teammate. Shorts with the foul. And you hate this foul if you're Paris. There's just 3 seconds left on the floor. I think Shorts is saying, hey, I'm getting hand checked when I've got the ball in my hands. For Shorts, just his first foul. So smart in preserving fouls. very rarely gets in foul trouble, Shorts. Birch picks up his third foul, so he's our first player in foul trouble. Go and get some pine time. Shorts, 2 big steps, and converts. Shorts with 15. So Heaphy and Shorts just switching on defense. Doesn't matter who they've got. It's a size disadvantage. And Guduric, that's a tough basket from Marko Guduric. We're going to get a break in the action here as both coaches bringing in some substitutes. I'll tell you what, those fans are working hard as well. They haven't had much of a break. All credit to them. Paris hosts their first ever playoff game in the EuroLeague. I mean, they got into the play-in positions. They went on the road, and they won in Madrid. 81-73, Shorts with 23 points in that play-in win. 9 assists to go with it. He'd love to have a similar night tonight. Heaphy brings Paris to within 1 possession. Billy Ouattara's got to be careful. He's very Ouattara's physical on Baldwin. And you don't like the... Well, Heaphy strips it from McCollum. And a player... Herrera and McCollum. That midcourt. Into the hands of Ouattara. He knows where the rim is. Billy Ouattara, whose energy personified. Baldwin beats the 8-second count. Yeah, Herrera. He knows he doesn't want to get exposed in the low post against Hayes Davis. Commits the foul early. Great pass from Guduric down the gut. And a great contest by C. Paris look to get their noses in front this trip down the floor. Knotted up at 53 each as we approach the midway mark of the 3rd quarter. Heaphy wants to go at Pierre. Heaphy. Tough pass inside. And Cavalier can't convert it. There's Mr. Khan. Euro Cup. Hapoel Tel Aviv won the Euro Cup this year, so they'll join the EuroLeague. It'll be a nice rivalry between Maccabi Tel Aviv and Hapoel Tel Aviv. We'll add that rivalry to Olympiacos Panathinaikos. Eighth lead change. Paris on a 6-0 run. Basketball, a game of runs. Baldwin. Tough drive from Baldwin. Scoop and score opportunities no good. He thinks he got fouled. No call. It's 5-on-4. Paris push their advantage. There's the pass to Herrera. Rimmed out. Who touched it last? Hayes Davis shot short. Right now the French fans are singing the Marseillaise a cappella, just lifting their voices without music. Speaking of lifting, Heaphy just off the mark. Fenerbahce come right back very quickly. Bilal Koulibaly is actually from Paris, a suburb of Saint-Cloud. Beautiful suburb of Paris. He played for the Metropolitans club, so crosstown rivals. But tonight, I would think he's supporting the Équipe de la Capitale, the Capitals team. Paris up to McCollum. Yeah, just couldn't get it. Had a clean look. McCollum on a good feed from Pierre. Heaphy. So much fun to watch. He's got such a bag of tricks. Not the kind of guy you want to play one-on-one against. Or a horse, for that matter. You can hear the faithful fans of the French capital lifting their voices to try to implore their team on. Here goes Heaphy, off to the races. Now they're Heaphy, let's fly! Just short. That is definitely a heat check right there from Heaphy. Hayes Davies comes back with a heat check of his own. I love this game. Nigel Hayes Davis with a 3 of his own to bring this game to within 1. I really love the drive from Sebastian Herrera. He missed his last 3. Ooh, what good anticipation from Heaphy. And look at the emotion. Well, Heaphy shoots the passing lane, anticipating the pass, and his deflection
gets underway.
To a turnover. We're going to review it here. The referees are going to take another look, but you just love the defensive awareness of Heaphy as he anticipates the pass. This bench, the reaction of Heaphy, usually that's a telltale indicator. But in any event, Fenerbahce will retain possession. 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Heaphy comes hard at Baldwin. Baravic missed. As the saying goes in basketball, the ball doesn't lie. So the tables of justice have been equalized. Yeah. Shorts travels, just dragged his pivot foot. Referees have definitely got that right. So Heapy's going to step out, and he's definitely wearing his heart on his sleeve. Heapy tonight, 13 points. Shorts with 15. And Baldwin just slices to the basket. He's looking for an and one, doesn't get it. Shorts comes right back the other way. No call on that contact. Janssen makes a good backdoor cut, not open. Short's gonna make something happen now. Malcolm, his shot no good. I love this from Malcolm though. He followed the penetration and he filled the space that Shorts vacated. Look at the hustle on the deck. This game means everything. I was just saying, get back on defense. You would anticipate that Hayes would win this, but who's he going to tip it to? It's unfortunate for Paris. That's a jump ball you would like for them to have won in their offensive end, especially with that size advantage between Devon Hall and Hayes. Hall stands 196, Hayes 206. Baldwin lost the handle. You can see how Ward's coming over to help Janssen with a trap. Yeah, it's really good defense from Paris. They keep showing this, that whoever's in that kind of help side comes over to the ball in a high passing lane and applies pressure. So going from a good help position, almost doubling on the basketball. see how much time is left.
Now?
Yeah, check one more angle. But we got 44 and 1 second. We got 2.
Thank you very much.
Referee's just getting the time right. Remember, fans, Madrid at home in the Spanish capital. They're hosting Olympiacos, trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. Down 0-2. 2 games to come tomorrow night. Just a second left. McCollum couldn't convert, gets his own rebound. Well, Eric McCollum, so wily. We'll see how Coach Splitter manages this. Hayes with 5 total rebounds, the leading rebounder right now on the team. And Paris are winning the battle of the boards, 22-21. McCollum signed in round 21. 37-year-old, 2-time All-Euro Cup first-team selection back in 2016 with Galatasaray and 2019 with Unix Kazan. Now, Paris trying to draw level this trip down the floor. Shorts goes off 2 screens. 2 ball screens for Shorts. And he finds an easy avenue to the rim. Knotted up at 61 each. Neither team with a foul to give. Last possession this quarter. Jantunen with the foul. He's got a hold off the ball. Liking it. Problem is, you're going to see that in every possession, so other referees can sometimes pick that one out. I think is what irks the Paris players. They're going to stay focused now, though. They've got enough time here. Should they take care of this rebound? Remember, had a chance in the first quarter to get an extra possession, but didn't take care of a miss from the free throw line on a shot by Deshaun Pierre. So Hayes Davis makes both. Now with 9 seconds left, can Paris, good to see some Fenerbahce fans here, can Paris conjure an opportunity? Fenerbahce have no wiggle room. They're in the penalty. Here's Shorts. Will he go to the window himself? Shorts gets a screen from Jantunen. Long shot from TJ Shorts. It's off the mark. Content. How about the playoffs? On the home of the EuroLeague. All the W's.EuroLeagueBasketball.net. Fenerbahce with the first possession here. And Guduric's shot is no good. Paris come out with Shorts, Hayes, Malcolm, Jantunen, and Ward. Same way they started the game. Malcolm on the baseline. Foul on Pierre. Fenerbahce start with Baldwin, Hayes Davis, Bogdanovic, Deshaun Pierre, and Guduric. So, you know, one thing that Jasikevičius has done is using small lineups. And this one in particular, you don't. There's Ronnie Zuraf. Played for the French national team, and he was here at the beginning of the game. If you didn't see, to give out some awards. TJ Shorts, all EuroLeague first team, and Nadir Hiffy, EuroLeague's rising star this year. Malcolm. Yeah, strong hands from Colin Malcolm, who fights through the contact, wills that basketball in to knot it up at 63 each. This game's been close throughout. Fener have led by 7, Paris by 6. Nobody's enjoyed double-digit leads just yet. Pierre from the corner. That won't fall. Follow Malcolm probes. Can't get it. But Kevarius Hayes takes out the trash. And Hayes with his 6th rebound tonight. Remember, he's got 3 fouls, and Coach Splitter rolling the dice a little. So the measure of a good timeout. Can you get enough good offense? Jasikevic has called the timeout for Fenerbahce. Paris just scrambling, switching. Yeah, good drive by Deshaun Pierre. Good power dribble off 2 feet. Pierre lays it up and in. Good patience by Fenerbahce. Tyson Ward just lost his footing. It's unfortunate because he had an avenue to the basket, turned the corner, and just lost his footing. So turnover. Guduric. Look at the hustle. Look at Tyson Ward. Tyson Ward's gone about 20 rows deep. Great deflection. Great. His 3, no good. Hayes Davis with 10. This is when he becomes more influential in the 4th quarter. Forced to kick it. Clock running down. Guduric. Rugged drive from Guduric. Just doesn't get the shooter's roll. Anthony, can he finally make one? It's just short. Anthony 0 for 3 so far from behind the arc. Colin Malcolm trying to draw the charge to no avail. Deshaun Pierre, when he played for Coach Atudes for Fenerbahce, he and Hayes Davis used to play over 30 minutes a game, and then in comes Jasikevic just last year. His minutes go down, but he's having a good influence here tonight. TJ Shorts, 19. Again, these are fouls you want to avoid. You know, Ward's Shorts trying to wall up on Devin Hall. Who's this on? Dated, so his 2nd foul as Hall goes to the line. Devin Hall from Virginia Beach, Virginia, originally played his collegiate basketball at the University of Virginia. 4th EuroLeague season. Look at that 11 lead changes. Shorts, just a blow by. TJ Shorts doesn't do anything other than stay on his left hand and gets right by the defense. But Hayes has to be careful. Kevarius Hayes, he steps out for a break. He's got 3. He's also got 7 rebounds. So he's your leading rebounder. If you're Coach Splitter, you don't want to leave him on the bench too long. Shorts, just his 2nd free throw tonight. First trip to the line. Tyson Ward's got to be careful. He's playing with 3. Baberovic. Mid-range jump shot, no good. This is why Coach Jasikevic Kivich just kept Ken Burch on the floor with those 4 fouls because he is a menace on the offensive glass. Look at the effort here of Burch. Can't get it, but he keeps it alive. Knocked out of bounds by Yentonen and Shorts. McCollum, step back, that's class. Eric McCollum, so smooth. Heafy gets to the dots, lost the handle, couldn't finish his play. Devin Hall getting the tempo right here for Fenerbahce. When do they bring Bonzi Colson back on? 8th turnover against Fenerbahce. 6 for Paris. Look at Shorts. He wants to keep this game alive as long as possible. He and Heafy now combining. Shorts knows that Burch has got 4, goes right at him. Knots it up at 71 each. 5 minutes to separate tonight's 2 teams. Neither team's been able to lead by double digits. Hall. It's an offensive foul here on Devin Hall as he pushes. So Hall does well to get past the screen. So the turnover, the 9th turnover against Fenerbahce. Ouattara. No good. Ward, another great hustle play from Ward. A bomb from Shorts, no good. Oh, what a great feed from Canadian. Heafy. Shorts combined. Short shot wild. 2 centers jump. Fenerbahce win it. Look at Hayes. He's annoyed he didn't win the jump. Jesse Kivich just shouting how much time they've got left to get it over the half-court line. No surprise, Paris pressure. Babarovic beats the 8-second count. And Baldwin resets. TJ Shorts wants to commit that foul. Again, this is one I don't understand. You know, you've got the shot clock at 14. You're 5-on-5. There's no apparent mismatch. Shorts burns that foul. That's his 3rd. The thin margins in basketball games that decide results. Baldwin. Yes. Baldwin with strong hands. And the foul from Ouattara. Well, Baldwin played his collegiate basketball at Vanderbilt University. Intelligent basketball player, intelligent human being. And, you know, he missed a number of games this season. Missed rounds 18 to 26, but back to full fitness for the playoffs. I'm singing his praises. And he misses the free throw. Fenerbahce with a 2-possession lead. 4 points the difference. Heafy, pass too hard for Ouattara. So emotional, Heafy. He lives on every play. It's a shrug of the shoulders from Hayes Davis, and probably got an argument. Ward goes to the deck pretty easily, but Hayes Davis with his 2nd personal. Heafy, long 3, short. Shorts. Strips it somehow. Who's got it? Babarovic lets fly. No good. Baldwin comes from out of bounds in. You can see Ward really wants to get going. He's asking the referee for the ball quickly. They don't want Fenerbahce to set up their defense. Jantunen exchanges with Shorts. He hesitated. Yeah, you can see he hesitated. And a foul here on Ouattara. Paris just not in the flow. And you wonder about confidence, right? So you've lost to this team 4 times in a row in the last 60 days. That round 17 game was actually played, that round 17 game in February. Paris couldn't get a team out due to some illnesses. So Fenerbahce were actually, it was a double week. They were actually in Paris. They had to turn around and go right back to Istanbul. That game got postponed until the 3rd of March. Fenerbahce came right here and won 87-83. So Fenerbahce have bended the stripe 18 times. This the 19th. Vidic converts. By contrast, Paris have shot just 8 free throws. That's not a reflection on the referee, and it's just how the teams have played. And there you go. TJ Shorts goes to the rim like he's walking down the Champs-Élysées and lays it up and in. So Bird's back in with those 4 fouls. Just Short's second trip to the free throw line. He's led the EuroLeague in average free throw attempts per game. 5.7. Missed that one. Shorts doesn't convert the N1. Baldwin in an isolation here with Tyson Ward. You can see Heapy comes over to help out. Baberovic, the shrug of the shoulders. Great shot by Baberovic. And great spacing of the floor by Fenerbahce. Shorts is trying to manufacture a foul here, can't get it. Paris have got to keep their composure. There's plenty of time left in this game. Heapy's got 2. Bingo! Le Prince de Paris, the Prince of Paris, double teamed, and he makes a 3 to make it a 4-point game here in crunch time. Splitter signaling to his team. He doesn't want to foul here. Splitter patrolling the sideline. Nigel Hayes-Davis, his 3 no good, and Jantunen with a defensive rebound. He's too quick to give it to Shorts, and Paris just losing some composure here. For Paris, just the 7th turnover. But it's a precious turnover because a chance here for Fenerbahce to take seconds off the clock. Your heart goes out to Jantunen, who got the defensive rebound. And in his attempt to give it to Shorts, just spilled it. Well, that could have a telling influence in this game. You can hear the shouts, Défense shouting, resonating fast. Well, I thought for sure Ken Birch was going to get a foul inside. In fact, he didn't. And Paris, now you can see Birch looking for a foul. He's not going to get any help from that man. Mr. Khan from Paris Basketball Club. It's a 2-possession game here, so Paris don't need a 3. They want to get a quick look. They want to get a look as quickly as they can, the best look they can get as quickly as they can. Less than a minute to play. Shorts, inside out, goes at Hayes-Davis, converts! TJ Shorts! 27 points for TJ Shorts! Paris digging to defend. Will they foul? They start with some pressure up the floor. You heard Jesse Cabbage is saying to Hayes-Davis, no offensive fouls. Your star gets a touch. In and out with Birch. Baldwin now keeps it. He's got the mismatch with Jantunen. Wade Baldwin can't convert. Misses. And Paris with about a 7-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Shorts had a clean look at a three, doesn't take it. 10 on the shot clock. Shorts gonna make something happen. Rises to tie the ball game. Got the shooter's roll. TJ Shorts knocks it up at 80 each. Clock. 15.7 left. Shot clock is off. Paris do not have a foul to give. Wade Baldwin across the midcourt stripe. This possession is your ball game. Paris to stay alive. They change the defense. They come out to double Baldwin. Paris trying to cause havoc. Baldwin with Baldwin, Guduric, Hayes Davies, Bogdanovic, and Birch. Bogdanovic got it. Big three. From the man wearing number 13. Paris respond with Shorts, Heaphy, Ward, Jantunen, and Hayes. Here's Heaphy. Can't level it. Kavarius Hayes with an offensive rebound. Shorts to level the score. It won't go. Mika Jantunen steps hard on the ball screen. Bogdanovic takes Guduric's space away. Bogdanovic. Are you kidding me? Baseline jump shot. Bogdanovic with 5 to start the extra period. 5-0 run here in the overtime. Paris out of ideas right now. Shorts wants to reset. Heaphy. No good. Maybe not the best option for Paris. They've got Kem Birch with 4 fouls. They don't attack him. And now, Fenerbahce with a chance to make it a 3-possession game. Birch, great help side defense by Shorts. Bogdanovic with a miss. TJ Shorts came into the middle to take away the avenue to Birch. Now he goes back the other way. This is who you want to go at. Birch has got 4 fouls. This is the mismatch you want. Heaphy goes to the screen and they get their wires crossed. And it's off a referee. It's so unfortunate if you're Paris. It is so unfortunate if you're Paris, but it's part of the game. If you're Paris now, they face serious adversity. Down 7, less than 3 to play. Shorts. This is better. Now Shorts goes at Birch, who's got to be soft defensively, but Shorts can't convert. Baldwin, who's been terrific in these last few minutes. He's been running the show for Fenerbahce. Wants the basketball. He's a ball seeker. Keeps it. Can't convert. And Birch is fouled. And look at Birch. Birch is your blue-collar guy. And he knows his offensive rebounds are so important to this team. Foul on Kavarius Hayes. It's his 4th. And it is looking very, very difficult here for Paris. Here at the subs bench to come in for Kem Birch. Birch, a 75% free throw shooter through the season. Makes 1 of 2. He'll step out to be replaced by Deshaun Pierre. Amara C, Paris general manager, trying to urge his team on. Look at that, it's an 8-0 run in the overtime period. Heaphy to the rim. Big basket for Paris as they end a scoring drought. Heaphy with 18. Fenerbahce know the clock very much their ally. They want to set the tempo right. They're in no hurry. A two-possession game. Guduric goes by Jantunen, and Marko Guduric with an easy basket. Heapy lost it. Heapy lost it. Fenerbahce in transition, and one! Fenerbahce should go on to win this now. Nadir Heapy with a crucial turnover. This to make it an 11-point game, and Jesse Kävich just knows his team have got one step on the plane to Abu Dhabi. Hayes Davis has been quiet by his own lofty standards. 15 points tonight. And Paris, no, it's a long way back. The threes have got to go up. Heapy strings it! Nadir Heapy not to foul anybody, especially shooters. It allows Paris to potentially put points on the board with no time going off the clock. Heapy with the 4-point play. Paris, all credit to them. They continue to fight right down to the last second. Tyson Ward. Paris just running at players. Pierre probes. And Jantunen gets called for the block. Well, Dechampierre's going to go to the stripe here. Jantunen commits the blocking foul. Dechampierre. What a huge contribution he's had tonight. 93% free throw shooter this season. Pierre, 7 points. 21 minutes, 8 points. If you're Paris, you need a three. You can't trade twos. You need a three. Heapy gets the easy two. But if you're Paris, you can't trade twos in this one. So Babarovic comes onto the floor, another ball handler for coach Jesse Kävich. Just remember, the clock stops in the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter and the overtime period after baskets. Paris trying to cause some havoc with some pressure up the floor. Both Guduric and Baldwin have been so smart. Taking time off the clock. Hayes Davis, the finger roll finishing the foul. This one should be done now. Again, Hayes Davis with an and one. You love the fact that Paris are playing as hard as they can. Coach of the year, in fact, it went to Jesse Kävich. Shorts will foul out with 5 fouls. He collected his All-EuroLeague First Team Selection Award before tip-off. Unfortunately, he won't be able to play the last 45 seconds in what has been a marvelous season for the Californian. Well, this overtime, the 6th ever overtime in Turkish Airlines EuroLeague playoffs history. Overtime games very rare in playoff series. Just 5 previously over 126 playoff games. That research from my colleague, Tim Long. Our thanks to Tim and Fenerbahce. About to go to the Final Four in club history. They were there in 2024 in Berlin in the spring. Dechampierre's shot won't go. And you've got to tip your hat to a Paris team who are in the EuroLeague for the first time ever in their club's history. They advanced to the playoffs They'll play in the EuroLeague again next year. And for Coach Splitter, your heart goes out to him.
Đặt cái kẹo và bánh là cũng tập cho mà không ăn, gọi lọc cũng không ăn. Vì kẹo bánh này là chất béo không lành mạnh. Ăn hoa quả nó tốt hơn nhiều. Hoa quả thì không được ăn liền, đi ăn cơm xong ăn luôn là ta mau cũng chóng cũng chết, dễ bị dạ dày. Tối thiểu nhất cái thuốc nên quả cam lúc mẹ muốn ăn buổi tối lắm thôi. Thế mà mẹ mặc vừa là cái quần nghề cho tôi đấy. Cái nào? Quần Âu nâu chặt cũng mặc, nhưng mà mặc 2 quần là mặc vừa thôi. Thế à? Đấy, em phải để lại cho có động lực được giảm. Mặc lại. Biết con mua cái váy size S hồi con bầu mà bây giờ con vẫn cố gắng để mặc lại không mà đã mặc được đâu.